Peace and blessings. Happy Sunday. I'm the Moon Mama. I found this woman who makes these herbal smokes. This is Blue Lotus, and the Egyptians used to use Blue Lotus as a way to tap into themselves, and I love it. It doesn't make me feel high like marijuana does, and so I get to smoke without that sort of hazy floatiness that comes from marijuana, and I like that. So today is the day that the sun governs, and the sun is in Cancer at 12 degrees. And I really want to talk about, my intention here, because I want people to engage. I want people to ask questions, and I also want people to know that I'm sharing my journey. This is my journey. I share the astrology, but I align it to my journey with the hope and the intention that you can learn how to align astrology to your journey. Because astrology is a tool to help us get free. And, I was suffering so much in my life. Like I said, I was suicidal and depressed and felt hopeless and helpless. And I just didn't feel like I had any power to really change my life. And so I started studying and learning and asking deeper questions because I needed to find a way to live. I wasn't doing it so that I could, become a teacher one day or a healer. I was trying to heal myself. And everything I do is about me. I want y'all to know that. I want y'all to know that. Everything is about me. And the work that I have done, I share it with the hope that maybe others will be inspired to do their own work. I'm not here to be put on a pedestal, because I'm telling you, if you look into me to, put on a pedestal, you're going to suffer, because I am not the one. I don't want to be idolized or any of that kind of shit. That's why I share my story. And my story is still happening right here, right now. Let me say this. I am perfect as I am, and I am evolving into my perfection. So I don't, that's not what I'm saying, but we are all unique and individual. You have to find your medicine. I have found my medicine. You got to find your medicine. When you ask yourself the deeper questions and take responsibility for your life, then you will be led to your medicine. The reason that I share is because, we're all here together, and we're all one, right? And so we all can learn from one another, but everybody's journey is different. Everyone's journey is different. My journey is a journey of being an individual, being really loyal to myself. And in my loyalty to myself, I'm able to show others how to be loyal to themselves. I'm not showing you to do what I do. I'm showing you so you can find your own path, right? So, and here's the thing about astrology. In astrology, I have discovered that we have many different aspects of ourselves. All of these archetypal energies are within us. So they have to be given life and integrated. This is why I ask myself questions about everything I'm experiencing in my life, because I understand that everything comes from within me. So I can be in an experience in this country and knowing how racist it is and having experienced the racism of it, and also know that I am a part of the creative power of that thing, right? I know that I had a grandfather who was a rapist, who was a white man. That energy lives inside of me. Because nothing dies. It only can be transformed, right? So if I deny that energy is in there, then that energy will run me. But when I meet that energy with curiosity and, just a willingness to see it and accept it, then I can transform it. So I don't act like racism doesn't bother me. I don't act like I'm not a part of the creation of it. I don't act like I don't have thoughts and behaviors and experiences that give it energy. I do. And that's why I look at it and ask myself questions about how am I participating in this? And when we do that, the universe will meet us in kind. The universe will meet us. So the sun is in Cancer and has been for, 12 days now. And Cancer is the energy of the mother. Cancer is the energy that governs this American system because America is a Cancer. So in this Cancer energy, we get to re-nurture ourselves. Let me find my asteroid. We get to re-nurture ourselves. We get to, come back home to our early childhood patterning and look at what we learned from our mothers, right? What we learned from our mothers, from our grandmothers, from our great-grandmothers, because all of that energy has been in us since we were born. And, because of where we are in the big universal clock right now and in the earth realm, many of our mothers were disempowered. Not all of them, but many of them were. And because we're in this patriarchal system. So I know that mine were. And in that disempowered energy, how did we function, right? So Cancer is about our emotions, our inner world. And so oftentimes when people with Cancer energy don't feel powerful, they will do a lot of emotional manipulation, just this inner sort of whining and energetic pulling, because the mother energy is the most powerful there is. So if she's in her mindset believing she doesn't have power, that in and of itself is a power. It will invert itself against you. So if you don't believe you have power, that's a lie. Because we all have power. But when we don't believe we have power, we misuse it. And in the misuse of it, it becomes manipulation, it becomes jealousy, it becomes envy, it becomes all of these things that become shadow energy, right? And then those shadow things show up. They show up in our lives. So, in my experience, my shadow energy has shown up as jealousy and feeling left out and feeling like I don't belong and feeling homeless inside of me. Cancer governs the home, right? So feeling like I don't have a home inside of me. I'm not connected. I often talk about when I was born. I remember I have a visceral memory of being born and the nurses giving me to my mother and me meeting her fear, me feeling, oh, this woman is filled with fear. And of course she was. She was 17 years old. She was a prostitute. She had been pregnant. The man she was pregnant by was in prison. Her father wanted her to have an abortion. She didn't. Abortions were illegal. It's not that she didn't have an abortion. She couldn't have an abortion legally. She couldn't have an abortion legally. And in that, she was terrified. So her terror led her to close her heart to herself and to me. So we want to look at the Cancer energy from the perspective of what you gathered from your mother. What does the world tell you about women? And then what does the universe say about women? So I'm not going to be here too long today because I've already said enough. And but I want you to understand what the mother really is. So I'm going to read this. That which creates the universe is the mother of the world. By knowing the mother, one knows her children. By knowing her children, one comes to know her. Such is their unity that one does not exist without the other. Fully embrace your life, and you will share the glory of creation. The mother herself will be your guardian, and all her creations will be your guide. Stay with the mother, shut the mouth, close the gates, and you are never in trouble. Abandon the mother, open the mouth, be busy with others, and you are beyond all hope of rescue. Seeing your own smallness is called insight. Honoring your own tenderness is called strength. The sun in all its glory reveals but a passing world. Only the inner light illumines eternity. Only the light can guide us back home. Have faith. Follow your own shining. Be aware of your own awareness. On the darkest nights, you will not stumble. On the brightest days, you will not blink. This is called the practice of eternal light. Be with your own feelings, right? So I share my stories because I do the work to be with my own feelings. I'm not sharing with you so you can do what I'm doing. That's not what I'm ever telling you. I am telling you to look within the way that I have looked within. That's it. And find your own journey, find your own experience, find your own truth, find your own power, because you won't find it outside of yourself. So this is why I can look in my life and recognize that, oh, those experiences that I had that were called rape, I remember what was going on with me during those times. And I remember what energetically created. But I had to understand how this universal system worked first before I could fully claim it. Because otherwise, this world, this Western world, this European world, it is set up and designed to divide us not only against one another, but to divide us against ourselves. So if you want to unite yourself, this is what astrology does. Astrology says there is a Virgo in you. There is a Cancer in you. There is an Aries in you. There is a Scorpio in you. There is a Pisces in you. Everything is in you. And if you can own those parts of yourselves and look at them in detail and own them and question and dissect your own psyche, your own self, you can find your own hero. You can find your own power. I am not your hero. I am not anyone's savior. I am my own savior. I am my own hero. And I share my journey with the hope that you can find the power to do your own journey. That is it. So the moon today is in Taurus at 12 degrees. The sun is in Cancer at 12 degrees. This is about really, all of this Cancer energy is about emotional power, your inner world, the home inside of yourself. Taurus is your sensory body, your senses, your sense of taste, touch, feel. It's how your sensuality comes. And so can you give yourself permission to really be with your energy? Just your energy, your power. Don't deny any part of it. Feel everything, the shadow and the light, right? The shadow and the light, because it is in your own understanding of yourself that the mother within you, the mother of the universe, will give you power. And that requires truth. It requires love and compassion for yourself. And it requires that you actually are willing to see yourself and open your heart to yourself. So with that, I really do hope that you all are having a blessed day. I know that this is a holiday for the Matrix. I absolutely have no interest in it at all. So I just hope that we can all find the truth that is ours. And peace and blessings, everyone. I'm the Moon Mama. Bye-bye.